It's a tragedy that brought the sport of MMA together. The death of 21-year-old Shalie Lipp, killed in a car crash on I-94 between Fargo and Moorhead.
Considered an up-and-coming star nationally in the sport of MMA fighting, Shalie was training for the biggest fight of her young, promising career. WDAY News reporter Matt Henson shows us how the fight still went on in her honor and how she is being remembered.
Dana and Kirsten, with the potential of taking her career to the next level with this fight, Shalie Lipp had just spent the past month in Thailand training with some of the best MMA fighters in the world. Inside Kent Freeman Arena in Detroit Lakes, fighters square off in the cage of Ignite Fight's No Mercy 11. The event was almost canceled following the death of 21-year-old Shalie Lipp, who was featured in the title fight. Her family was in attendance.
Just do it in her honor, out of respect for her, because she wouldn't wanted for nobody to be here. You know, she understood everybody had a lot of work ethic and training into this.
The event also featured a number of Shalie's teammates from the Academy of Combat Arts in Fargo, including her close friend who fought in the main event.
Bit of a relief. I think a lot of the guys were kind of holding in a lot of emotion and anticipation at tonight's event. And
when it was time for Shalie's title fight, instead of cheering filling the packed arena, silence. As the crowd watched a tribute video for Shalie, her mother and the young girl Shalie was on the way to nanny the day of the crash stepped into the cage in her honor.
Shalie was an inspiration to all the young women at her age in and around that was looking to get into combat arts. Not only that, but pushing and achieving and striving for her goals and dreams and putting everything in 100% dedication. So we would like to present Sweet Pea and Jan over here with the belt for Shalie Lipp.
Her mother, still trying to process the tragedy, shared with the crowd one of her daughter's favorite quotes.
Like Shalie would say, stay hydrated. That was her biggest advice, stay hydrated.
It was a moment still too tough for her coach and some teammates to come out of the locker room to watch.
spun a lot of people's worlds out of control. So as far as like the team goes and all the people that were close to her and training with her, it has been an emotional ride. And
moving forward, whenever someone steps into the cage at an Ignite Fights event, they will see this message on top of the cage.
Everybody's here to win, but nobody wants to see tragedy. And when tragedy happens, everybody is a family.
Shalie's coach says in some ways this was the final goodbye for him and the rest of the gym. Moving forward, they will continue to honor her with the type of focus she brought each and every day.
Training hard with a purpose and, you know, keeping her and her family in our thoughts.
Shalie's mother told me after the event that this was the final goodbye for her and that reality is now setting in. Reporting for WDAY News, I'm Matt Henson.